and so on.
Thank you.
2ds.
The first correction is in the 10.
The first correction begins from the 10. The correction begins from the 10 arriving at their first initial connection.
And then the perception changes that he sees his friends as part of him.
Sure. Of course. What does it mean, part of him? He sees them as this is his soul. The connection between him and all the others, this common connection, is the vessel of his soul, and to the extent that the Creator fulfills this kli, that is his soul.
What does it mean that they were outside, now they'll be inside?
That's with respect to his perception.
That what, now I see them as part of me, is
part of me, of course. Not a part, it's mine. It's the soul.
And then what? Then the work will always be in front of them, then I'll feel them more distant, and I'll need to bring them inside to me.
There are additions. There are always additions. Additional things appear, more crimes, more hate, various outside influences, inside influences.
And the work is always in the 10, or the whole reality comes inside me?
You include the whole of reality into it as well. The final correction is that everyone goes into the original 10 sfirot, and that's it.
That final corrected state, what then? What remains? What's that one thing?
The complete 10 sfirot, everyone's connected, and the Creator fulfills us.
What's that inside me? Where does it all come to? What's that perception?
In your point, where you started the spiritual development, you have joined to it all of the desires with all of the fulfillment, all the Creator created. That means you've reached your realization. After that, there are degrees that I still don't understand, where everyone moves from each and everyone's personal perception to a global collective perception, where probably the personal perception disappears, and instead of that comes a single collective perception, one mind, one heart. Not that it resembles one, but it's actual one. I don't know. These are things that have not yet appeared, and I didn't even hear a hint about it from Rabash or the books.
What's the stage where I disappear in the 10? That there's no me, that there's a 10. There's such a state, no me, but only a 10?
Yes, that you are integrated with the 10, that you don't feel that you exist outside of them. But once again, you fall to a greater aviyut, coarseness that appears, and once again you integrate in them. And that happens to each and every one in the 10. What happens in the end, I can't say. I myself still don't know. I can imagine it to myself, but it's not attainment.
Latin 6.
All right, Latin 6.
Hola, querido Rab, buenos días a todos.
Hello, dear Rav, good day.
La sensación de que todo está roto, de que todo está...
That feeling that everything's shattered.
La sensación de que, por otro lado, tengo este punto.
And everything's disconnected from me.
Observar toda esta existencia.
And on the other hand, we have an inner point where we can discern of our eternal existence. What is that? How do I connect it to me? How do I see it as something constant inside me and in the 10?
This inner point that you want to find is the center of the 10. The common desire shared between everyone. Each one nullifies before that center. Each one makes himself a zero with respect to that point. And when we pass through that zero, we seemingly go from the current perception to a spiritual perception. This is annulment that we need to do in the 10. And then we begin to exist as a spiritual kli, each time according to its degree, but it's already born in the spiritual world. It's not a single person. I'm talking about a complete 10. The new conditions of the last generation. We'll go through that and we'll see.